People just aren't built like that, especially kids.
You gonna go far.
Yeah, if Girl Scouts showed up at my door with something like that instead of like buy these cookies that some Chinese kid made overseas, with bad.
That's fucked up, but it's true.
Don't you know that I heard through the grapevine,
You gotta get silly, get silly,
Not that much longer would you, that much longer would you be?
You gotta get silly, get silly, You gotta get silly, get silly, You gotta get silly, get silly. Rich boy silly.
What's going on, gang? My fault. I was about to go for a walk, but I was scrolling through my YouTube timeline and abaandpreach had a video that I thought was pretty damn cool. I watched maybe like the first 30 seconds of it. It's really positive, and I realized I haven't done a positive video in a minute, so I just wanted to kind of look at this because it just kind of made my day. So let's take a look, please.
Little white boy just rung my doorbell and asked if he can do anything to make some money to take his old lady out to eat. I don't know if I got shit for you to do, but we gonna make sure you take your old lady out to eat.
Say that. I love that, man.
That grass don't look like it even needs mowing.
No. No, but I appreciate the fact that you got the spirit, kid.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Man, there are not very many adults built like that. So for this kid to go out of his way for his mom, I don't know if she's a single mom or what, like, much respect to him. I don't know if he like saw it on social media or he had he just had like the inclination, like, I want to do something nice for my mom. Either way, shout out to that kid. And then shout out to OG because he didn't need his grass cut, as we'll see in a second, but you can't help but respect it.
I appreciate the fact they said, listen, you want something, I'll let you work for it. You don't have to, you just have to have that reputation or that relationship with money. I respect.
No, I respect everything in that video.
I don't even need my grass cut. You see how I'm gonna say no to a little boy trying to make money to take his old lady out there?
Say that, man.
Shit, I got to.
He gave him a freaking $100 bill. Shout out to that. Yo, shout out to OG. He didn't have to do that.
I appreciate it.
Oh yeah. Appreciate you, bro.
You're welcome.
Bro looks young too. He gotta be like 12.
Hey, if you need your yard cut anytime, I'll charge you free.
I got
Damn.
you. Hey, if you see it need cutting, just come over here and cut it.
I got you.
See, this is so dope because I'm pretty sure that they'll have like a lifelong friendship after this. You know what I mean? Like that. He just made a friend. He just made it like rather a mentor. He just found like a mentor.
Nah.
I like both of them.
Hey, again, you know what? Yeah.
Shout out to both. I like the kids said, listen, you did me a solid, so if you need it anytime, I'll just cut it for free.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that's business.
That reminds me of the scene from Sinners when Stack was haggling with that little girl and showing her like the value of money and negotiation and all that. That's so dope. Especially for him to even think of that. Like, I'll cut your yard for free because you did me a favor.
Right there.
That's business, but more than that, it's a matter of like, you did me a favor.
Yeah.
So that's beyond business. That's not even business, actually.
And
That's just character.
And on the other side, you cut my grass, I might still slap. I'm gonna slip you something.
You probably
Every time.
probably
Every,
would.
Go take your
every
old lady
time.
out, eat again.
Every time.
To take his mom out? Nah, kid.
Facts. Okay, I know it seems like I'm like repeating the same points, but I keep thinking of different things. Like, it's not like he's cutting the grass so that he can like save up for a new video game, which there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? If you're working for your money, however you spend it is how you spend it. But he's trying to work to do something completely selfless. He just wants to take his mom out like that. People just aren't built like that, especially kids.
You gonna go far.
Yeah, if Girl Scouts showed up at my door with something like that instead of like buy these cookies that some Chinese kid made overseas, with bad
That's fucked up, but it's true.
chemicals, I might give the Girl Scouts, man, I ain't getting shit, bro. But I like this a lot. You know, this
kid
is
is
from
going-
the heart, and I like the fact that in their neighborhood they feel that kind of close. Because you always hear about racial fatigue and all that stuff, but reality is most people are really good with their people if they make an effort.
Dead ass.
This kid's going places.
Based on what he's trying to do.
with that.
I mean, the fact that, you know, they're not of the same. They're like the OG's black and the young kid's white. I mean, that's kind of just like a cherry on top, because I'm not gonna hold you, man. Like, I hate the way that things are as far as like divisiveness. There's one thing to be proud of who you are, and it's another thing entirely to instigate division, right? Like, I'm proud to be a black man, which is why I say it all the time, because it's who I am, and I am proud of it. But that doesn't mean that I won't have a conversation with anyone of any other race because they aren't black. I feel like it's just gotten to the point now where we even come into certain situations with preconceived notions based on race are called stereotypes, but just everyone's so tense and ready to like jump on you at the earliest thing. And it's like, not everything's about that. This is just a kid. You know what I mean? Just a kid trying to do something nice for his mom. And an OG was probably chilling in his house, just got home from work or something, but he saw something in this kid. No color involved. And I appreciate that.
Just the mindset. First,
The party said at the end,
First, he wants to take his lady out. Then he accepted to do some work for in exchange.
Yeah.
And then because he did the solid, he did. Hey, next time, I'm so happy I'm gonna be able to take my mom out like for dinner. Next time, you good.
That part.
Oh no,
That part.
I love everything.
nah, that's really
Honestly, Hollywood's probably gonna make a movie about this. That's sad.
cool. That's really cool. And just to have that kind of mindset at that age,
Oh,
to
yeah.
say, yo, listen, you did me a solid, I'm gonna
Oh
always.
yeah,
That to me is crazy. Whatever, parents raised them right.
that video made me feel.
Warm fuzzies.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Warm fuzzies.
You feel a little bubbly inside?
Oh no, that makes me feel that warms my heart. Oh, 100%.
Yes.
That I love everything about it.
Hundo P.
Just the relationship that they got and how they build something. You never know what like that goes a long way. You know what I mean?
Speak on it.
It
Speak on
goes
it.
a long way. Like you
Like, I don't know if the young man in the video has a father figure already, and maybe kind of like that's where it came from. Like because like when I was a kid, my mom and dad made it a point for me to work to earn the things that I have, and I have an appreciation for money and the way I spend it and how much it takes to earn it and these things. Like I've been paying my own phone bill since I was like 15. I've been working since I was 15. So yeah, and it came from both sides. So shout out to mom and shout out pops, because they were both like, if you want something, you gonna work. But I don't know if he comes from a 2-parent household or a single parent household. But either way, if he's coming from a single parent household and maybe his dad's not in the picture, he just gained a mentor or a father-like figure.
know that you got sometimes you need someone in your neighborhood that you know you're gonna be able to talk to. I had the chance to have that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Right? His name, this guy named
Watch it.
Sylvester.
Sylvester is a
Right?
crazy name.
Older than me, introduced me to dancehall.
Hey.
He's a guy that showed he was half Barbadian,
Bayesian.
and his mom was
Cuban?
Canadian.
very Canadian, like
Okay.
half white, half native.
Oops.
Okay.
Basically. Oops. And I was that. You always I mean, I used to go there. I was young. Like I used to go there. He would play basketball. He and his friends were like, we were chit-chatting and everything and stuff. I could like
How
I
much
could
older
just-
was he approximately?
Man,
20 years?
My sister's 3.5 older than me. He's like 1 or 2 years older than
Oh.
her.
Okay, so he was
Oops.
a good like 6 years.
Never
But
mind.
when you're a kid, it's
Yeah, the
now
gap
it
is
doesn't
crazy.
matter.
Yeah, yeah.
But when you're a kid,
A 10-year-old and a 16-year-old is
if you're,
worlds apart.
if you're
That's
6,
facts.
he's 12.
Yeah.
If you're 12, he's 18.
Yeah. I feel you. So there was that age gap. Yeah.
So it was that age gap, you know. Now I always forget that. Even his dad, sometimes he was not there, and I used to go there to chat it up with his dad.
Okay. And they were just really welcoming.
Yeah, very welcoming. There was no like I did chores for them, but just in the mindset of you could talk to those people. You could. It was dope. It actually changed my life.
Okay.
Shit like that is underrated because like you're influencing people who are coming behind you and young people growing up and kind of like teaching them how to be good people. And then from a young person's perspective, sometimes they just want to hang with like the older crowd and get attention that they maybe don't get at home for very legitimate reasons, like both parents work or whatever the case is. We don't have much. Well, let me not say that, but I believe it's a rarity.
And my life's perspective. So you never know what these people do for you and what their presence mean in your life. And in that dynamic, oh no, I love everything about it.
What did it do for you exactly?
I was a kid, but now I had a grown experience. I had to understand adults, or I had a midpoint to understand teenagers, what they were going through, or what was going on. Or he would teach me knowledge about the neighborhood, or even like there's just knowledge that you're not gonna find amongst your friends.
Yeah, because you didn't have an older brother type
I
of
didn't have an older brother. I had a sister, right? My sister was not an extrovert like that.
Yeah, she was books and studying.
And there are one or two friends, and that's it. And then you have another perspective of a male figure that is older than you, and that's able to, teach you, like, just give you game and stuff like that. I remember sometimes I was always like talking to someone. He was the bus stop was in front of my house, so you have to walk all these houses to go to his house. And sometimes he used to bring a little girlie around.
Okay.
And I was like, "Hey, what's up? You sure that's your girlfriend?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he was always cool about it. The girl's like, "Yeah, they cute. Yeah, you know what I mean?" We were just like, "Hey, that's your little girlfriend." They were always hot. Anyways, all that to say, it just gives you, you have that example.
I get you. It's kind of like a mentorship on a smaller scale.
Yeah, on a smaller scale, but that was that.
Yeah, I get that. That's why I tell y'all people, you know what I mean? People are important. You know what I mean? All you lone wolves out there and all this stuff, I'm telling you, in terms of socialization, all these things.
I get it, but I don't know how they would do it.
I lucked up because growing up in Philly, we live in row homes. I mean, a lot of cities like Chicago also have row homes, but my next door neighbor was technically family in a way. So my cousin, his mom lived with her dad, who I called him uncle, even though we weren't connected by blood. Like, it was a very weird little setup, but I called him Uncle Bernard. He was, every day I would come home from school and he would be sitting on his front steps, just chilling. And he would always ask how I was doing, how school was, and all this other stuff. And sometimes, you know what I mean? He would just like tell me about life, right? Like, I'm like, "Oh man, I can't wait for summer and it's so far away." And he would like put things into perspective. He's like, "Well, when you really think about it, it's, this, amount of time before you hit like this break, and then, 2 more months, and then summer's here and all this other stuff." And he just kind of seemed genuinely invested in my life. And I remember when he passed, it was really sad. But like the little interaction, and I mean, that was a long time ago, but like the little interactions that you have with like grown folks as a kid stick with you lifelong. I had older cousins. I mean, I have older siblings, but we're not very close. We kind of grew apart. But my older cousins, Darrell, the one who lived next door, my older cousin Rashawn. Yeah, I mean, my grandma treated me like I was just like one of the adults once I passed like a certain age. Like once I turned 15, like it was raps. Like she would curse in front of me, let me stay up and talk to me about all kinds of stuff. And we have such a crazy great bond, like when I lost her, that was insane. So I actually have her birthday tatted right here. Yeah, stuff like that is very important for development of young people.
So I think life is much better with it.
What's your name?
What?
Andrew.
Okay.
Yo!
I want somebody to hold me and help me wash my hands.
I think your mom's outside.
Dog.
What?
Bro, that's mouthwash. I think your mom's outside, bro. No. Can you just... Alright, yeah, that's fine. Can you shut the door behind you?
You just gotta lock it.
Yeah, I'll lock it. Thanks, bro.
He didn't mean nothing by it.
What you doing differently?
What would I done?
You can't get up.
Yell at the goddamn kid.
You ever been yelling?
Yeah, like get the fuck out of here.
You can't get up.
Fuck is your mom? Oh, he's a kid. Don't swear. Shut the fuck up. If a kid, I could no.
Hey, good thing. Hey, I'm just saying that is a very
Man,
weird
no.
thing
Then
to
I gotta
explain to
wipe-
others.
No, I gotta
if they
wipe
just
my
walk
ass.
in on that moment.
Then I gotta wipe my ass. Then I'm gonna find out who the
Honestly, it's a good thing that he was recording. Otherwise, it could have went way left.
fuck is your parent. I got questions.
Yes.
What does that kid do in the bathroom alone? What? I don't even think he has the strength to open the door.
He was asking for
His
help.
mom just let him go.
What?
You know what it is though? I'm not even mad at the mom because here's the thing, right? At his age, he's actually probably tall enough to like turn the sink and start washing. Look, as big as he is. So mom's probably just outside the bathroom saying, "Hey, go in, son. Go handle your stuff."
No.
Trying to foster some independence.
No, I'm hunting down the parents.
Really?
I'm hunting down the parents.
Hey yo, that edit.
Oh, I'm just. Listen, your kid. I was doing my business. They can grown ass man doing whatever he's supposed to do. He slid under my freaking stall, and I might be laughing when I tell you this because I don't want the parent to be like, "Oh, he's aggravated and everything and stuff." But definitely the kid, he has to get out.
Yeah.
What happened that the kid just but you're pooping? I don't know you. Let me talk to you for a second.